Greetings and welcome to This Week on Channel 9. I hope you enjoyed the Sunday night movie Shakespeare in Love, in which Gwyneth Paltrow, Joseph Fiennes and Judi Dench helped us take a little peek into Shakespearean London. On Monday, we will have This Week on Channel 9. This program will be shown at 1 o'clock. I'm having trouble getting it to play at 8 o'clock, so we'll settle with 1 o'clock. Then Monday night, the movie will be The Devil Wears Prada. In this delightful movie, Meryl Streep is the editor of a fashion magazine. Anne Hathaway is her newly hired assistant, and her current assistant is played by Emily Blunt. Very interesting movie, which I'm sure you will like. On Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, we will continue the English novel with Timothy Spurgeon, and we're starting the second half of the course now. So this week we will have we'll have lectures 13 and 14. That will be so there will be 12 more lectures. That's or 6 more weeks we will be spending with Timothy on the English novel. On Tuesday, he will talk about After 1870, review and preview, and then on Thursday at 2 o'clock, he will talk about Eliot and the multi-plot novel. And then, in keeping with the course, on the Tuesday night literary movie at 6:30 will be Great Expectations. Now this is a 1998 version of Great Expectations, and it takes place in 1990s New York instead of in 1600 England. So I think you'll enjoy it. It's an interesting take on this famous Dickens novel, and the lead roles are played by Ethan Hawke, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Anne Bancroft. I think you will enjoy Great Expectations on Tuesday night. However, the movie is rated R, and if you are offended by R-rated movies, you might wish to skip Great Expectations. Or you might want to watch it because it's rated R. And then, of course, on Friday, they both segments will be both lessons will be presented at 7 o'clock to run. So that program will run for a little over 1 hour. I think 61 minutes. Also, on Wednesday, we might have to we possibly might have a little interruption in programming with Channel 9. Let's peek into the Channel 9 studio and see what might be coming up on Wednesday. As you probably recognize, this is where the programming for Channel 9 comes from, down here in the what's loosely called the program, the Channel 9 studio, what Dick Robertson calls the grotto, or the video library. Anyway, this is the equipment we use, and you can see it's kind of complex. I'm going to pull this away here, and you can see that we have, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 computers, which we don't, I think the only one we use is this one that says VCTV, which is the program that puts these on the air. One of those might be a battery power supply. So you can see there's quite a bit of confusion here. Also, if we were to look around behind here, we'd see quite a rat's nest of cabling there. How would you like to troubleshoot that? And then, in addition to all these connections here, incidentally, there's only one plug. All this comes in from one AC plug. Whatever's here, whatever's functioning here. And then everything goes out here over cables to other parts of the manor. So starting next Wednesday, we're going to get Roger's going to come in here and take care of this complex system. We're going to get rid of redundancies. We're going to get rid of things that don't do anything, and hopefully then we'll have a simpler system, and we'll be in a position for the next step, which we're hoping will be some new equipment so we can do a better job of bringing programs to the residents here at Rogue Valley Manor. The only problem is, though, there may be some interruption of service during this process. So I hope you'll bear with us if you lose some of your programming, but hopefully we will soon be back on the air full time, and we'll continue to see all the stuff we like to look at on Channel 9. And Wednesday night, if all goes well, for our special program of interest to Rogue Valley Manor residents, we're going to show a movie that was recommended by Betty, and this is Liquid Stage. Liquid Stage, The Lure of Surfing. And it's a story, it's a beautifully crafted story of the kind of the history of the surfing business, especially in Hawaii and in California. A wonderful movie which we will show, or a wonderful documentary which we will show on at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, and then again at 7 o'clock on Thursday. It lasts 58 minutes, and I am certain that you will enjoy it. On Saturday, in the auditorium, you will be able to see a very interesting movie, The Sunshine Boys. When I was previewing this, and also when I was looking at some reviews of The Sunshine Boys, it said, "Think The Odd Couple for the octogenarian set." And this is a delightful story where the Sunshine Boys, Lewis and Clark, who have great difficulty with one another, are trying to get together for a compendium of vaudeville acts, and you'll see what happens. The parts of Lewis and Clark, the team, are played by Walter Matthau and George Burns. I'm sure you'll like The Sunshine Boys, in the auditorium at 6:30 on Saturday. And of course this will be played again on Channel 9 at 6:30 on Monday. Then to end the week, or possibly to start the next week, at 6:30, the Sunday night movie will be The Day After Tomorrow. The Day After Tomorrow was made in 2004, and this is a movie about the alleged effects of global warming, which turns into, you might say, the big freeze, and the effect this has on people. The major players in this movie are Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal. I think you will enjoy next Sunday, The Day After Tomorrow. And I hope you will join us next week when we have another episode of This Week on Channel 9. See you then.